My brothers and my sisters of Labour, good night. My brothers and my sisters from the beautiful constituency of Choiseul and Saltibus, good night to you. Before I begin tonight, I want to take a moment to remember some of the true soldiers of Labour who are not with us at this time. I will not call all the names, but I remember 4.5 years ago, Miss Amaline was with us. I remember 4.5 years ago, my cousin Joe Gibbs was with us. I remember my dear friend Sachs was with us. And he told me before he died, wherever he is, he will be praying for me. So Sachs, I lift up the L sign tonight for you and for all those who have gone before. My brothers and sisters of Labour, the L campaign is in full swing.
Rich, my brother.
I will explain to you what the L campaign is about. It begins with love. Love for your country and love for your community. And within your community, it includes your family. When I was asked, my brothers and sisters of Labour, whether I would consider contesting the seat in Choiseul and Saltibus on behalf of the St. Lucia Labour Party, I said, there are a few things that I have to do. I went home. I had a discussion with my wife, because everybody knows, and they knew, my wife came from a strong United Workers' Party background. So I went home to have a discussion with her, because I know that should I decide to contest the general elections on the St. Lucia Labour Party ticket, it would affect my wife and her family. I went home and then I spoke to my father and my mother, and they wanted to know very few things. My father asked me, son, why will you give up a lucrative practice? And if you should enter the corridors of government, you will earn next to nothing. Why would you do this? I told him, because Daddy, for decades our family has served the people of Choiseul and Saltibus. And in government, I can serve them in a more meaningful way, because I love the people of Choiseul and Saltibus, and that is why I want to represent them. On that note, he told me to go with his blessing. But before I could speak to Dr. Kenny Anthony and tell him that I would contest this seat, I had to speak to someone else. And I would not have spoken to that cherished person over the phone. So I came down to Choiseul, and then I spoke to my loving godmother, Auntie Cam, who too was a strong supporter of the United Workers' Party, and who I knew my decision would affect. When I got her blessing, I decided the time has come for me to allow my name to be entered on the roll of candidates to represent the St. Lucia Labour Party. This is what a man who cares for his family will do. But what do we have? I'm not going to be spending much time on him tonight, because he's of no consequence. I am going to ask the people of Choiseul to judge me tonight, and judge me by performance. On the other hand, we have a man who refuses to speak to his own family about a decision that he knows would affect them deeply. Why? For 30 pieces of silver, you've sold your soul, you've sold your identity, and now you want to represent the people of this constituency. For 30 pieces of silver. My brothers and sisters of Labour, have no fear. Have no fear. Judge Lorne Theophilus by his performance. Judge the St. Lucia Labour Party by its performance. And based upon this performance, you will return us to government. My brothers and sisters of Labour, as a lawyer for 21 years, I stood before juries in this country and I represented many people. I said then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you to find my client not guilty because I believed in my clients. They have asked you to judge me, but tonight I ask you to return a different verdict. I ask you to find me guilty of representing you. I ask you to find me guilty of serving the people of Choiseul and this country. And I am going to ask you to return a sentence to me of 5 more years to serve the people of this country and to serve this constituency. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, as they're out there listening to their consultants, I heard they're trying to find as much dirt as they can on me. They did that in the last election and they lost. So I invite them to do it again in this election because they will lose again. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, after 4.5 years of service, I, Lorne Theophilus, stand before you, one of you who has served you, and I ask you to judge me upon what I will present to you. As a member of the St. Lucia Labour Party, we campaigned on a mantra of jobs, the creation of jobs for our people. Under the umbrella of the St. Lucia Labour Party, the mantra of bread, justice, and freedom for all. Bread for all, not bread for some. So you may see, my brothers and sisters, there are some who were with us in the last election and have decided they will go some other way. But I will let them know, I thank them, firstly, for all that they did when they served the St. Lucia Labour Party. However, I will remind them that what the Labour Party's ideals are about is about bread, justice, and freedom for all. Not bread for one, not bread for two, but bread for all the people of this constituency. It can't be for you alone. My brothers and sisters of Labour, they say and accuse me, since I stand accused, of turning my back on the people of Choiseul and Saltibus. That's all they have to say. I will show you what has happened within this constituency. And you, my brothers and sisters, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you to return the verdict that is necessary tonight. They said, under the Constituency Development Program, a program that I applaud and that I support. My brothers and sisters, look at what we did in Choiseul. And it is still going on. It is still going on. Over $2.5 million has been spent in Choiseul and Saltibus through the Constituency Development Program. Guess what? I'll give you a snapshot. We spent $193,000 in Reunion in a place they call the Gulf that nobody wanted to touch because they support the St. Lucia Labour Party. They call it the Gulf. Now, some grey-haired fella from the bank wants to walk in the Gulf on the road that the Labour Party built and tell the people in the Gulf to support the United Workers' Party. You pa hot piece? Mama Labour! Oh, whoosh! We went, and there's more to come. And for those who walk around with that grey-haired fella and have no patience, the people of Londonderry, and I want to say a special thanks to them, you know. The people of Londonderry have been patient. It has been a while since a bridge was washed away in Londonderry, and that bridge is going to be restored thanks to the love and care of the St. Lucia Labour Party under the Constituency Development Program. When you enter Choiseul, you come into PI. When you look to the right, you will see a road there. It was built by Lorne and Labour. When you drive further up beyond the field, you look to your left, you will see another road built by Lorne and Labour. When you go through, you drive into Saltibus, up to Saltibus. Take a left, go into Balka, you will see a road which is done by Lorne and Labour. Drive all the way into Jetwin, you will see another road which is built there, done by Lorne and by Labour. And then Daba, look at Daba. The place they turned their backs upon for decades. Over 35 years, nothing was done in Daba. Guess what? Guess what? We have given the people of Daba a sense of respect. And we have built a road that they are going to be proud of. All by Lorne and Labour. Is that, my brothers and sisters of Labour, the sign of neglect? Is that the sign of neglect? Or is it the sign of a party and a person that has worked in the interests of you and of this country? My brothers and sisters of Labour, right there in Lafag, $192,000 done of work. They'll say, and we have a surprise for them in Delse. I have a surprise for them. I took a while to speak about it. But now, as we near in the time when that bell is going to be rung, the people of Delse are going to show some new colors, and they are coming along with the St. Lucia Labour Party. Delse had never supported the St. Lucia Labour Party. But we injected over $123,000 in Delse thus far, and more is going to be done in Delse. It doesn't matter whether you supported Labour or not. You are people, and we represent all the people of this constituency. That's why the L sign is about love. Love for all the people, whether they were red or yellow. My brothers and sisters of Labour, you ask themselves about the jobs created. Under the CDP alone, over 448 people were employed. Doesn't that tell you that we as a government have satisfied what we told the people of this country in terms of the creation of jobs in this constituency? What do they want? This is neglect, or this is someone who has represented the people of this country? My brothers and sisters of labor, while some of my colleagues will say that I may go down in history as being the most successful minister of tourism, I will go down in history for something else. Thanks to the government of the St. Lucia Labour Party, thanks to the Honorable Prime Minister, thanks to Honorable Philip J. Pierre, because under my stewardship, we have had more infrastructural development than they have ever had in the history of Choiseul and Saltibus. Ekiodi Matela. You can imagine, somebody wants to represent Choiseul, and if he asked you to support him, he's asking you to vote against all the things that the St. Lucia Labour Party has done for you and for this country. He's asking you to put an X against the infrastructural development in Choiseul and Saltibus. He's asking you to vote against all of the things that the St. Lucia Labour Party has done in terms of NICE, in terms of STEP, in terms of the home care program. That is what they are asking you to vote against. My brothers and sisters of labor, Awoosh! We are going to send a strong message to them on election day. My brothers and sisters of labor, through the Ministry of Infrastructure, over, and that's separate and aside from what has happened on the roads, over $1.7 million in Choiseul. And guess what? You will not find the name of your parliamentary representative in any inquiry. You will not find him in any investigation, because every cent that was given to this parliamentary representative for the people of Choiseul has gone into the hands of the people of Choiseul and Saltibus. That's it, my brother. Hold up the L sign and let them know you are proud of Lorne and proud of Labour. Awoosh! They ask, when a banker who can't leave a bank yet, when I decided that I was going to contest this seat, I left my practice as an attorney at law behind, and I came in to give service to the people of this constituency. If you were important to this fella, he should leave the bank, resign, and give your time, energy, and service to the people of Choiseul and Saltibus. You can't leave. It's about the money. So you want to tell the people of this constituency that if you are to represent them, you will only do so at the right price. My brothers and sisters of labor, I ask you to rebuke that, reject that, and on election day, let the L sign loom large in the faces of Bradley Felix and the United Workers' Party. I'm getting to Choiseul Jazz. They're trying to tease me to remind you that on Saturday we have big time jazz in PI. One of the biggest after parties that jazz has ever had will be in PI on Saturday. Thanks to the efforts of a group of proud citizens of Choiseul working together to make it happen in the interest of our community. My brothers and sisters of labor, can you imagine? Yesterday, I saw on Facebook a picture of Park Estate. Now you have some fellas running and putting mud in holes in Park Estate, when the Ministry of Infrastructure has already committed to ensuring that we repair the roads in Park Estate. But this is after we have spent millions of dollars, my brothers and sisters, ensuring that the drainage in Park Estate is done and done properly. Phase 1. When you want to do something well, when all the money may not be available at once, you take steps. you lay a good foundation, which we have done. So we have done the drainage at Park Estate. We have rebuilt the Montjacques Road, a road that was terrible. We have rebuilt the Daba Road. We have rebuilt the Fiat Road and the Balka roads. And what touches me, I remember when we walked to a place called Diamond. I don't like the name, but that is what they call it. We walked up a hill, and a lady told us, you don't know how it is when you are sick and no vehicle will come to your house to pick you up. You don't know how it is when you cannot get groceries delivered to your home. You don't know how it is when it is rainy and you have almost no access to your property. I sat with my team. We looked at the Diamond Road and we decided we will fix that road. And under the CDP, we made sure that the road in Diamond was fixed. My brothers and sisters of Labour, we do these things because we love you. We do these things because we care for you. We do these things because we know that it is only under the government of the St. Lucia Labour Party that the interests of the poor people of this country will be met. So my brothers and sisters, when the Honorable Prime Minister decides that it is time to ring the bell, that is only one choice. One choice, my brothers and sisters. And the people of Chazelle, along with the people of this country, will be voting with one voice. Labour. 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 And we will restore this country to its glory days. My brothers and sisters, we, on our own, went around this constituency. We identified persons who were in need of special care. And as a group, we built homes for some of them. I spoke about Sachs, and Sachs touches me. Sachs was a simple man from the village. Sachs told me that he never thought the day would come when he would have a home that was his own. And when we built that house for Sachs, I saw the pride in a man. And I was happy that we, through our own contribution, could change the life of Sachs. And this is what the St. Lucia Labour Party is about. Transforming the lives of the people of this country. People who did not have opportunities. We decided that we would turn their lives around. So when you listen to our programs, which include the laptop program, it means that we are giving opportunities to children who probably would not have had them before. This is something that I ask you to say, "Awoosh" to. When we decide that senior citizens deserve love and care and support, and then we institute the home care program, when you vote for Lorne and when you vote for Labour, you are voting for the love that we are giving back to those who have served our country. To this, I ask you to say, "Awoosh." When you look back and you see the assistance we give to the distressed under the SSDF, social programs that are associated only with the St. Lucia Labour Party, I ask you to raise your voices and say, "Awoosh."
Are you serious?
And it has just begun. We had to rebuild community centers, redo over Daba, Morgush, and guess what? We are about to do the community centers in PI and in Roblo because it is needed by the people of our communities. To that we say, "Awoosh." My brothers and sisters of labor, we rebuilt preschools in this country. We rebuild preschools in our constituency because we are investing in the young people. And I will tell you, in our next 5 years, we will have a focus on the development of the young people of Choiseul and Saltibus because these young people are our future. We are going to invest in them from the preschools upwards so that we can transform the lives of the young people of this constituency. To that, my brother, I say, Aouj! They say, I spend too much time in tourism. Where they say? I thought Alan Chasney would say, thank you for making my daddy's business do well. Thank you, Lorne, because for the past 4.5 years, 4.5 years, you've given me a job. Because had it not been for the work of Lorne Theophilus, Daddy's business would not do as well as it is doing today. My brothers and sisters of labor, for our success in tourism, Haouj! So, they said in a convention, they addressed the people of Choiseul and told them, with all of what he's doing in tourism, how has it come down to the people of Choiseul? I said, okay, I know it was coming. The citizenship by investment program is here, and people are taking advantage of it. And guess what? One of the early developments is a hotel at Sabwisha. $200 million of investment that will change the lives of the people of Choiseul and Saltibus forever. It was launched today. They said it was a hoax. They said it was an election gimmick. I want to tell them, you all feel it's a gimmick? Ask my cousin Mias, who was on the property, who has been moved from that property to another location. I had to come to his rescue because even though I want the development, I want to make sure things are done right. And Mias, as a Choiseulian, will not be treated in any bad way by any investor in this country. So if they want to say it's a gimmick, Made Mias Ba Suple. Because Mias has been moved from the property. He's only been moved from there because we're ready to start work on that property. And we are going to change the lives of people of Choiseul and Saltibus. Awoosh!